Good afternoon. This is Victor Jimenez with Sewerline Check Professionals. I'm here at 4554 Sankola Avenue in Toluca Lake, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line for Leslie Gores. Now, the main sewer line is a portion of the waste drainage piping which is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping which are underneath or interior to the structure. Today's video examination is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. Alright, so I've accessed today's main sewer line from a 4-inch main sewer line cleanout located on the right corner here of the structure, and we've pushed so far about 132 feet. Now, we are under the street at this point. The connection to public sewer does not appear to be very far off, but what we're running into is a few feet ahead of us. There's enough root intrusion that I'm not able to punch through it and actually make it all the way to the connection point at public sewer. This is a few feet ahead of us. I pulled back at this point so that the camera could be cleared off so that the rest of the video would be clear, but it'll be pretty. It'll make sense as I'm pulling away from this point back to the cleanout that we're accessing today. Now, essentially, the way that that's remedied is a hydrojet cleaning would be performed to get the line clear of any roots and debris buildup, and then we would come out and do a reinspection, drop into the same point, and just make sure that there's no breaks or cracks in any of those sections. And also, with the intention to be able to get all the way out to public sewer. So, the pipe material that we're in right now is a 6-inch section of vitrified clay. So, vitrified clay is a very common material for main sewer lines. It has a long service life expectancy, however, it is more susceptible to damage during earthquakes and seismic activity, and it also has a tendency to let in roots at the joint areas. Here's a pretty good example here on the left and right side of that joint. There's enough roots coming in that I can't actually see it. Now, while that is a pretty common condition in main sewer lines, specifically clay portions of those lines, it doesn't mean that there isn't a break or there isn't possible damage there. The section up above is pretty excessive, and it could indicate that there is a break or a crack. So that's why we are recommending that the hydrojet cleaning is done. The roots can be basically cleared away, and then we can see pretty easily what's going on with the line. So right now we're coming basically under the driveway. The line from this cleanout runs in a diagonal path across the front yard, at which point it heads over to the other side of the driveway and then straightens out to run and connect up with public sewer. I do have a little bit of water running from the hose. That was mostly to clear out some of the line or whatever debris might be still stuck in there. Alright, so we're coming basically here. So at this point the line, this is in the driveway, the line's basically dropping down pretty steeply, dives a couple feet down in order to connect to the lateral under the street. So we're taking a look at this here, as we're kind of coming back. Still in this section of vitrified clay. We've now moved from that 6-inch diameter pipe into a 4-inch diameter pipe. Alright, now we do have a little bit of steam building up in the line. It's possible some hot water was being run. We're just going to turn up the water pressure a little bit on the hose just to knock down some of that steam. let that water run. It's going to do its thing. To this point where we are on the property, we have about 80 feet from where we're at right now to the cleanout that we accessed today. Alright, and here's another section here at 75 feet where you can see here the camera is almost tunneled. Try to get a good shot of that for the camera, for the report. You can see here that the camera has almost tunneled through some of these roots to get through. Again, the amount of roots there at this joint, you can see the camera's essentially punched a hole through that bottom part. And you can see here, left to its own devices, the line starts backing up slightly. It's obviously an issue that is non-optimum, can create backups in the line. That's one of the other reasons why you want to get these clay pipes hydrojetted, obviously for the visual aid for this inspection, but more importantly, the roots can actually cause breaks in the line if left unmaintained. They can also cause backups. Just want to make sure that those are properly maintained. Alright, what we're running into right there is there's essentially a slight misalignment of the pipe, and it's causing some standing water to build up there. And we have about another 20 feet here, and we'll be coming out of this clean out. And again, we're still in the section of clay pipe. The line's pretty much all this clay pipe, except at this point right here. So at 13 feet, or 11 feet. The line changes from that clay pipe into a section of cast iron. Now, cast iron is a material which typically has a service life of about 70 to 80 years. But I'd like to basically point something out here with this line. So, cast iron pipes go through several stages of deterioration. They kind of follow a same pattern when they start to fail, and the issue with those kind of, or the issue with that material specifically, is that the system, the material will fail, unquestionably. It is a matter of time, it is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. And so what we can see here is we have standing water occurring at the bottom of this cast iron pipe. Now what that does is it basically expedites the rotting process of the material. And so you have a pipe that essentially won't really last as long because it has almost constant water sitting in there, just rotting away and rusting the metal. So that is a consideration. Now, the line is functioning right now. It's not that there's anything broken with it at the time being, but it is just something to keep in mind. That section will need to be replaced eventually. So we'll go ahead and we're going to throw on this cap. This is the cap that is on the system. We're going to go ahead and get a photograph of this for the report. But pretty much, just to kind of wrap this up in summary. Oh, hold on. The water buildup on the pipe occurred before I could get that photograph. Alright, here we go. Perfect. Okay, so to pretty much wrap up, the recommendations today are to get the line hydrojetted and a follow-up examination performed. So with that, I'm going to be wrapping up the video portion of the examination for today. Once again, this is Victor Jimenez with Sewerline Check Professional. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.